Okay, so we're up on the first floor. The I'll say ground level was a combination of some insulated and some solid panels on that first level, with a really cool form liner wood faux exterior.
It looks great.
And now that we're up on this level, we've got two-story columns that are protruding down from that first level of footings. And of course, this is a really good example of where the Peikko beam is tying into that column. This is the haunch. And protruding out the top of the haunch are a couple of threaded rods that we cast in at the plant.
Yep.
So then that means that the delta beam would have had holes pre-drilled and they would set over the top.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And once the beam is set, it's a very simple bolted connection, just a couple of nuts that are installed very quickly on site. And depending on the length of the rod, if it needs to be cut down a little bit, that's fine as well.
So is there any welding being done?
On this particular project, I believe there is not. There are other connection options available where we can have a weld plate on the bottom of the haunch, and then it's a welded connection, which we've done on other projects.
It's interesting because I think it seems that other countries' designs tend to go more with an unwelded, or I'll say a mechanical connection detail, maybe grouted or pinned and bolted, as opposed to in the U.S. we seem to do a lot of welding connections. Can you explain why that?
I think it really depends on the market and the area and who is involved in the project, as with most things.
Okay.
My preference, I try to do more work off-site, so therefore things can really move quickly on-site. So to have to stop what you're doing and bring in welding to do...
It's just one more step in the process.
Exactly right.
If we're doing it and it's mechanically connected, it's done. And what else do you think about when you're looking at a job site?
Whenever I step on a job site, there's several things that I in particular look at. Obviously, I'm drawn to the delta beams initially, but as I look around, site cleanliness. One thing on this level, it's quite interesting. The topping slab has been poured, and we can see some of the additional trades are already starting up. The architectural cladding is going on this level while they're still installing beams and columns and plank up above.
That's a really good point. I mean, this is an integrated system. It's not just go, stop, go, stop. Everyone's able to go together. And that's one of the benefits of the hollow core precast system, of being able to move simultaneously, allowing other trades to come underneath and get going.
Exactly right. Next, what I look at is really column placement and what the differences in geometry will be. And here we can see there are some precast stair shafts.
That's right, yeah.
Over there. We can see a similar haunch design to that of the columns, again done out of precast with a similar bolted connection. And so the delta beam does not discriminate on what it can connect to. So we see precast beams over there, we see precast wall panels, structural, can really connect to anything, steel columns along with hollow cores as well.
I think the other cool thing that, it's, as you're here on site and you can be here live, you feel it, but if you can tell through the camera, I mean, it's such a slender look.
Yeah.
It's very clean, open sight lines, and just a very smooth feeling about an openness to what these units are going to be like.
That is really a big priority for us in terms of design, not only having the integrated fire resistance, but really minimizing the beam depth. And we can kind of see a comparison between the interior beam lines with the delta beam, and even compared to the precast beams on the perimeter.
Which are rather narrow or shallow beams, actually.
Exactly. And even still, you can see there's quite a bit of height differential. So that can be taken advantage of in a variety of different ways.
So just parting thoughts, when I think about opportunities for developers today to be building really neat buildings and really cool structures that bring tenants, and I can't help but think this system, the hollow core and the delta beam, just make a tremendous opportunity.
I agree 100%, particularly for operators of structures to get away from having the stick frame up above and having a total non-combustible structure. That the sound transfer between levels is just night and day. So in terms of tenant comfort and tenant retention overall, and all the benefits that come from that, and just having a more profitable project, I think this type of design is really high level in that regard, and ultimately will lead to just a better experience with tenants and having better units overall. I think it's a fantastic design, and want to see more projects like this.
Totally agree. Colin, thanks a lot. Really great to meet you.
Thanks for the time,
Good to see you again, and go Jets.
Yep, go Jets, go.
Thanks everyone, until next time. Have a great day. Peace.